just felt you had done something that gave you and others great happiness, and Baba? Hard to find one, probably, right?
So what have I to tell you?
One greatest time, of all the great time. I mean, you've served Draupadi Murmur, you've served at all levels. What of all your seva has been the best?
There is one thing, Judibin, which had impressed my mind, and I keep that in my mind. It was Delhi Pandabhavan. I'm fortunate in one way that when I was introduced to the field of service after surrendering, right from day one when Pandabhavan was created, I was made to be there. In Pandabhavan, right from February 1973, when it was commissioned, right from day one I'm there. There for 30 years. And after that, I left Pandabhavan. And now also I go there, it's not that. But what had impressed me was the behavior of Dadi Kulsar. It so happened that I was teaching in the university, and I had resigned from there and surrendered. Pandabhavan was still being set up. We were doing that. There was one, in India we have to have the telephone line set up in the house. That lineman comes. So he had come, and what I saw, I was working at the heaven, that models, setting them and all that. And what I found, Dadi Kulsar, she was explaining that to that simple person, the whole museum. It was not a museum, but the pictures are just kept. She was explaining to him all that. I felt little inside, such a big Dadi. Why didn't she call me to explain? Did she think that I must have felt that I must be having the thought that I was a university lecturer, and how will I explain to that simple person? Why she did not do? That thing left an indelible mark in my head. And I keep in my mind whether I go to serve a prime minister or there is a very humble villager coming, I see to it. I saw Dadi Kumarka, Dadi Prakashmani. She was also having this kind of attitude. She would meet anyone and everyone, mothers, youth, and she would welcome them. So these things I learned from Dadis. I keep them in my mind. Sometimes there was a time when someone said to me, "Why, Asha, you should go to all programs. You should go only to some international programs. You should not be going to." This was said to me nearly 45 years back. I got perplexed whether I should go to small centers or I should not. I asked Dadiji, Dadi Prakashmani, "Dadi, this is what they say to me." What? Dadi said, "No, you should go everywhere. Dadi goes everywhere, you should also go everywhere. This is how you give belongingness to the family." So these things I bear in my mind while I'm even now in, whether it was teachers training, I had the opportunity of giving training to Kumaris who become teachers, and I feel very happy now when they have become sub-zone in charges. I feel very happy. And let me tell you, it is those sisters who I served for nearly 40 years. They are very supportive, cooperative in running ORC. Chutiban, I would like to say, I don't know if I'm answering the question.
Not quite. She was asking you, वो पूछ रही थी आपको कि आपने क्या किया है जिसके लिए आपको बहुत शान है.
Oh, जो धारणा है ना ये.
Yeah, that.
But that was a nice answer regardless.
Yeah.
So, two more instances I will tell you. One, long back, to cut this long story short, there was a big Mela in Delhi. And all the Maharathis, it was the first time that we were holding that Mela in 73, Ramlila grounds, all the Maharathis of Bharat were there. All Dadis were there. And at that time, Brother Nirvair asked me if I could take appointment with Mrs. Indira Gandhi so that Dadi meets her and others also. I said, okay. I got the appointment. And something went wrong there in the Mrs. Gandhi's place, some misunderstanding. So Mrs. Gandhi came, she met, but just for 2 minutes. And after that she went away because her son had died and she did not want to come to that room, and we were sitting in that room. So she did not want, so she met Dadji only for 2 minutes. I felt very bad. So many Maharathis came and the Indira Gandhi met only for 2 minutes. It was not good, it was not successful. I felt bad. I was new also, felt sad also that how this happened. In the evening, I was asked to conduct a welcome program for all these Maharathis. Because I was sad, I said to Dadi Gulsara, I am not going to do the program in the evening.
And what did Dadi say?
I said to Dadi, and I was very young at that time. Dadi said to me, nothing. She only said these words, is this Gyan?
That's so clever, isn't it?
That's it. Is this Gyan? I understood. She did not say a word more than this much.
But see how obedient you are. You're obedient. What is it?
Obedient.
Yeah, you're very
I
obedient.
was.
Yeah.
And I did it in the evening. I coolly went and did perform in the evening. There was one more time when conferences used to take place in Mount Abu. Every year we used to take some VIPs from Delhi. 1 year, no one was going. Nobody. So I said to Brother Vishwan, I'm not going to go to the conference this time. He said, why? I said, no one is ready to go to Mount Abu. What Dadi will say, what did you do the whole year? So what will I reply? Then this thought that keep serving, doing your best, like an instrument, nimit. If you feel that if the goal, you take Prime Minister or President or whatever, big minister, it means that you are doing it. You are forgetting that it is Baba's work. So Brother Brij Mohan gave me that lesson. So,
You are so good, Asha, Didi. Those are wonderful stories. They're really, really good. That business of obedience, when you realize it's Baba. Ram Prakash, you want to ask a question? I can see.
There is a question by
We have two
Deepa.
questions here. Do you have a mic? So 1 and 2? Is someone bringing a mic for Ram Prakash? You remember Brother Ram?
See, I see Didi, Asha, how she's talking about. I was fortunate a couple of years ago. I was there in ORC. I was going there only for 3-4 days. But somehow or another, I ended up spending 20 days. And Didi Asha sent me different
This is one of the
places.
problems with Ram Prakash.
But you know what touched my heart was that she's sharing that kitchen needs work. Kitchen is always, and she's cutting the vegetables. And I noticed she was amongst everybody, sit down just like anybody else, cutting the vegetables. Every time, 3-4 times I notice whenever everybody else is doing it, and if somebody comes from outside, they will not notice this is sister in charge of the ORC. She was
That's
just like
beautiful.
everybody else.
That is
That's
a
what
beautiful story.
I was touched by that. I share.
Very nice story.
I value Karma Yoga of Yajna. I value Madhuban. I've done a lot. I'm extremely satisfied. So I consider that this is also something that Baba has included in our daily routine, that we have to do Karma Yoga.
Very nice story. It's a real Mahatma here. Did you have a question? The microphone, did it go
The
somewhere?
question
Where is it? Sorry, Brother Dev.
Om Shanti, Didi. This is going back to the previous thing about giving the teachings during the Murli. Yeah.
Right? मुरली के समय शिक्षा देना, ये बात निकली थी ना, इसके बारे में.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question is, or the scenario is, the teachers have the tendency, I'm also a teacher, so including myself, so we teachers have the tendency to share because unlike the position that you are in, there are not many opportunities to share with the students for a couple of reasons. One, not everybody comes every day to the class. And second, even if they're in the class, these days not everybody is alert to catch Baba's words directly. You know what I mean? So they are not in the best state of mind. Sometimes they're sleeping or whatnot. So what would be your advice? These are the two scenarios. I just wanted to hear from you.
क्लास में आते नहीं हैं रोज, और जब बाबा कुछ सुना भी रहे हैं तो अलर्ट नहीं है सुनने के लिए, तो ऐसे समय पर क्या करना चाहिए? मतलब उनको कुछ सुनाना है टीचर को, लेकिन सुनने वाले.
Now, what happens is, now if you have something for someone in your mind and you want to say, dear brother, others will get disturbed. So instead of saying through the Murli, better that you talk to the person separately. Because others will get the signal that he is making use of the Murli to give him teaching, correction. It will spoil the impression of the teacher. So always separate. No one likes to be told anything in the midst of everyone. Everyone has respect, so they don't like that. Have such a heart with on thinking of all the benefit towards and good wishes for the soul, then can you meet me after the Murli for 1 minute?
Okay. Very nice. Are we at, Kala's pointing to probably the ancestor souls, not the clock, right? All right. We have to feed these people, right? Time for lunch? The servers are waiting. So, all right, I would appreciate it if you would join me in thanking this Mahatma for being so generous with her time. That was beautiful.
Sister Elizabeth will sing a nice song for us.
Oh.
In this moment, in this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes to see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, I come to Peace Village. And I think I've lost my way. Then I go inside and quiet my mind. I can hear Shiv Baba sweetly say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. One more time. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. Didi? There is only love. Om Shanti.
Thank you.
It was fun.
It's all right. I'm glad Manda came. Right.
No, she did well. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Manda Ben. Thank you, Judy Ben. So we'll have lunch now, and art gallery will be open.